Okay, get me the fuck out of here.
We're out of here. We're out of here.
Try and go to this house one more time.
Okay, Jess, we're out of here. I'm out. We're out.
I don't feel well, and I'm gonna call.
I got you. This is my cousin Jessie.
Hi.
I love her very much. She's like my sister. And on today's episode of Kult America, she's joining me to film the epic adventure of visiting 3 states at once. I really wanted to see the tri-state marker, but I also wanted to take my cousin out of her comfort zone.
My cousin had texted me maybe a week ago and said we're going on an epic adventure. Now, growing up with my cousin, I knew that an adventure wasn't your typical adventure, that there might be times in the day that my life might be in jeopardy.
Please, I'm starting to shake again.
Don't worry, chill out.
No.
So I thought we would just drive through the murder capital of America, Camden, New Jersey, so that she could see how life looked on the street.
It probably was one of the worst places I have seen, and I'm from Chicago. My feelings towards my cousin at that time was anger. I was pissed.
This is not good here.
Ryan, get me the fuck out of here.
I'm trying.
I called his brother, my cousin Eric, because I wanted to get out.
Shit, you guys are in Camden?
Yes, and he's not getting me out of Camden, and I'm crying. I have the air conditioning on, the air blowing in my face because I'm having a straight up panic attack.
He's freaking out a little bit here. Could you just meet us in Philly and then we'll all keep going in one car?
We're going to your house right now, and we're coming to get you.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Eric, Jesse. You guys know I've been living in Poland for a while.
Yes.
But what you probably don't know is that one of the most famous Revolutionary War heroes in America was from Poland.
So after Camden, we picked up Eric, obviously, and then we went to the famous Polish dude's house.
Maybe we'll just leave the car here illegal for 1 sec. Jesse, you seem least enthusiastic, so you want to guard the car?
Sure.
And that's where he did his thing. Imagine that. Visions of liberty, independence, education for free blacks. That's what was going down right here. In Poland, there are mounds named after him. In America, there are streets named after him. Yet the way he lived his life was very simplistic. The other interesting thing that my brother pointed out was that Tadeusz had to actually fight with the American Congress to get the $19,000 he was promised to be paid after fighting for the United States. After we visited the war hero's house, we decided to see someone who was a little bit more known in American history, and that is Benjamin Franklin. What everyone does not realize is that his grave is just a flat plank of solid material beyond a fence on a main street in Philadelphia.
Oh, and that's all closed off. What is going on?
I don't know what it appears that way.
Oh my gosh, look at the
Oh
slot.
shit.
That's what? Legit. And he's on the corner right there.
He's got a mask on. Wow.
Oh my god. Cops.
Yo, we're out of here. Before leaving Philadelphia, we had to do one thing that was completely silly. We wanted to run up the Rocky Steps. Everyone there knows that this is the place where you can run up and reenact the famous scene from the film Rocky. And as we ran up the stairs, someone turned on the music from the movie Rocky, giving us a full experience of how it could be to relive a movie scene. But before leaving, our camera guy Maciek said that his wife loves Rocky, it's her favorite movie in the world, and that before he left Philadelphia, he also had to run up the stairs.
So when Maciek ran up the steps, I felt happy for him because he was in the zone. He was doing the Rocky moves. His wife loved Rocky, so it was a cool moment for him to be able to do that.
So guys, here's my proposal. Let's get the hell, we saw New Jersey, we saw Camden. We saw a bunch of cool places, historic places in Philadelphia. Yeah. Why don't we go down to Delaware and see one of the original markers where the Mason-Dixon line was?
Let's do it. Sounds good to me.
Booyah! Damn, check it out.
What?
It's Amish.
So when we were on the road, we saw some Amish people, and that was pretty cool. Actually, they were quite young. There were 2 girls.
What is...
You know, once an Amish guy gets married, he's to never cut his beard. And that shows the length of time in which they've been married.
Boom! There you have it.
Oh my goodness.
Mason-Dixon fucking marker right there. Oh, this one's original. I gotta see it. I wanna touch it.
I gotta see it too.
Let's see that. This is cool.
We got out of the car. We saw the marker. We were excited to see the marker. We were happy to be at our destination. And I can say that I saw it. It was just a little monument with a little bit of rope around it, and there was a bunch of wood behind us and somebody's house.
Now this is just a survey mark in the ground. So it's interesting that it's declared as a landmark, but it's important because it's actually one of the original landmarks imported from the United Kingdom and placed, laying the boundary between North and South. That's pretty cool. So we went to Delaware so that we could reach the Tri-State Monument. We had to be on our way.
Cemetery. Yeah. And that is a deep ditch.
Yes, sir. We also saw an interesting cemetery on the side of the road. And what left an impression on us was the fact that there was no inscription on the headstones anymore. And we realized that no matter how hard we try to be remembered, time will make us be forgotten.
So we had to stop at the gas station to tank up. The car's all tanked up and ready to go. But we were hungry and we felt bad for the Girl Scouts who were standing outside begging us and pleading to buy their Girl Scout cookies, so we could not say no. So we are all ready for our road trip. Cheers.
I'm all about come get it, come get it. La 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 la. I'm all about come get it, come get it. I wanna dance the night away until we see the light of day. Come give me some. We're never gonna stop 'cause we never get enough. We burn till we're out of time. And when we get to the end, we're gonna do it again.
Yo, what up, Ryan?
How's the weather in Maryland?
Well, let me take one more step. It's pretty nice.
The weather over here sucks dick. Wanna go to the museum?
Yeah, I want to go to the museum. Museum!
Don't you wanna come?
We stopped at a history museum which was located next to a revolutionary battlefield, and inside of that museum was a very, very enthusiastic history buff.
Which do you want to know about? The Battle of Cooch's Bridge? The museum itself?
He told us the story of the battlefield. He showed us flags from the era. He showed us original bullets that were used in the battle. And then he showed us a really cool jukebox from the 1950s. That's cool. Actually sounds pretty good. What do you think about the jukebox?
So what I thought about the jukebox was, I like music.
The museum was great, but it wasn't why we went to Delaware. We went to Delaware so that we could reach the Tri-State Monument. We had to be on our way.
Damn. Private property. How the fuck can you own 3 states?
So I had just assumed it was going to be a quick drive-by. We saw the monument, and then we'd be on our way. That's not really what happened at all.
We parked the car and we were on our way. But not long into the woods, my cousin pointed out that it was an active hunting area and that everyone in the area was required to wear fluorescent markers so that they wouldn't be mistaken as an animal. Well, I think we're making plenty of people noises.
Yeah.
Maybe we should play some music from someone's phone.
So my feelings about Ryan at that moment was, again, not the best.
Interesting. I would say it this way. This way. It's okay, it's the trail. It's right there.
But growing up with him, I know that I do feel safe with him.
Don't worry.
I got that rock. I'm going for that rock.
You're good. Very good.
But when we finally got to the monument, I was ecstatic.
God damn it. All day we've been looking for this monument.
Give me the monument.
Okay, you go first. You go first. You still get to go first.
And I thought it was very cool that I got to say I was at 3 states at once.
Look at you! 3 states at once. Bravo.
Where are we?
And we couldn't just cut the yard and come here. We had to walk all the way through these woods, past the hunters, getting dark, and this is gonna be it. That's it.
Wait, no, we're close, but we're not on it.
Yes, we are.
Actually, we might not be on it.
We're not on it.
So that
PA,
marker
Maryland.
just got whatever.
Yeah, we did it.
That's what's up. Let me sit on this.
Because all that is Delaware.
3 states. It's weird there was no Delaware sign. Are you sure that was the one?
It had to be the one.
Now, as great as standing in 3 states at once was, the sun was going down. We were in the middle of the woods. There were hunters out in those same woods, and presumably wild animals. My cousin was freaking out. This was the second time that day that she was legitimately mad at me. Now, I think that she's a little bit of a princess.
I'm no princess, so I wanted to go with the flow and show the boys that I was adventurous and ready for the ride.
Alright, should we come on?
We fucked up on the trail, and we went the wrong way. And Jesse got so mad at me, rightfully, because we ended up in thorns and all kinds of horrible bullshit. You can see my hands are bleeding. We knew where we were going. We didn't get lost, but my cousin freaked out, and it was. Hold on. You'll have your opportunity. You'll have your opportunity to tell your version of the story. She was so panicked that we didn't even film it, just to give her a little bit of dignity after what happened in Camden that morning.
My cousin definitely put me in some compromising situations that I never, ever would have put myself in. He definitely threw me out of my comfort zone. He didn't just toss me out of my comfort zone, he threw me out of my comfort zone.
After we got back to the car, I realized that maybe next time I should take her to Disneyland and not to visit 3 states at once. And finally, as it was my little brother's birthday, we ended the evening back in New Jersey, enjoying a great Japanese hibachi birthday celebration. We ate, we enjoyed each other, and we reflected upon all the great experiences we had that day. Happy birthday to you.